Hey guys, campus is closed, so we're gonna give you the kind of fast and dirty version of the lecture I gave this morning to the other Algebra 2 class. So homework questions will have to wait, but today we're gonna talk about section 8.2, which is roughly lines. Okay, so first and foremost, for lines, we're going to need to remember some stuff. So we need to recall from earlier in this class the idea of a function. Okay, so since there's nobody here, this is going to be a bit boring on feedback. Maybe I'll make some up. So does anybody remember the definition of a function? Oh yes, that's, I can't play that game. All right, so a function, right, is a rule or association, right, between inputs and outputs. I'm not sure actually how well you'll be able to read this. I'll make sure to use a dark marker. So if it's an association between inputs and outputs where each input maybe is associated with one and only one output. Right? I'm hoping you guys remember this. So pictorially, this is this thing, right? We've got a blob over here, some rule, and a blob over there. This blob we call the inputs. This is also known as the domain, right? Usually we think about those as being x's. Usually we call this rule f, so let's just do that. Then over here there's this other thing. This is the outputs. Because remember the name of this thing? This is the range. Okay, and what do we call things in there? I think we usually call those f of x's, right? So f is this rule that takes x and puts it to the output f of x. Cool with this? All right. There's another definition we need to recall, which is the graph of a function. Right? Is the set of ordered pairs x comma f of x. Right? Where f is the rule. Suppose graph of a function f, right? And by ordered pairs, really we can think, instead of ordered pairs, we might think points. Right? Okay.
Campus is closing.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, so campus is closed, by the way, in case you hadn't figured that one out. All right, there's our definitions for function and graph. Now, there's this other thing that we need to recall, which is from a different class. So this stuff I'm hoping you remember from earlier in this class. Now, from someplace in your mind, maybe Algebra 1, high school, something. I'm hoping we recall something about lines. All right, so this is the point where having people here would usually help. So usually somebody pipes in that 2 points make a line. Okay? Let's see, then usually somebody pipes in with the idea that a line is a y equals mx plus b. Let's see, what else do we get? Usually we get something about slope. Okay, so I want you to look at this for a second and think, okay, what's the slope here? Well, the slope here is the m. And slope for a line, I'm hoping you all recall, is rise over run, which we think of sometimes as delta y over delta x. Don't sweat the little delta symbol too much. All it means is change in. Okay, so we've got our m, that's our rise over run, which is our change in y over change in x. Let's see, what else do we need to know? What about the b? What's the b? That's the something intercept. Maybe the y-intercept? Alright, so pictorially what we mean is here's 2 points, maybe these 2 points, here's some axes. My line that goes between those looks something like a different color. My line that goes between those looks something like this, right? Not my best line ever. And then on this picture, let's see, I should be able to label the slope and the y-intercept. So let's see, what do I mean by rise? By rise, I mean this kind of vertical difference, right, between these 2 points. So that distance is the rise. The run is the sort of horizontal distance between the 2 points. Some of you probably think about these the other way, which is fine. So this is also the rise over here, and the run is this distance here. Okay? So there's our slope. Where's the B on the picture? The B on the picture, and maybe yet another color, is this distance here. So why do we call that the y-intercept? That's because we hit this axis, y. Hi.
We closed campus.
I know.
Gonna have to.
Okay. Can I record a lecture for my students so they don't stick? Okay. Can I have 2 minutes to finish my thought? Thanks.
Go ahead.
Are you going to stand there while I do this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, I guess we're finished with lines. Thanks, guys.